What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? It's a fresh memory. I don't know why I keep saying that. There should be plenty of memory on my phone. I don't know. Anyways, how's everybody doing today? Happy St. Patrick's Day. You guys wearing green? I'm wearing green. It was just lucky too. I knew it was coming up. I just didn't know. All right, come on, little brat. Come on. Come on. Come on. There's the little brat. Brownie got to say hi. She's got to get her loving in. Huh. She just wants Dad's attention. Because she's a spoiled little girl. Yes, she is. Okay, go on the side. Go on the side. This is going to be a short show tonight, folks, because I still got to finish getting ready, because I am leaving at 7 o'clock in the morning and heading for Los Angeles, well, Orange County. We're going to go stay at Los Alamitos and go to the California Republican Assembly Convention tomorrow. All the way down in Orange County, Buena Park. It's at Knott's Berry Farm Hotel. So, we stop. Why do you lick? Oh, she has to lick everything. Don't lick me, please. Jeez Louise, chica. Okay. So, yeah, so I'm going to be in LA tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. Get down, Brownie. Please get down. If you're going to bother me, you got to get down. Get down. Good girl. Jeez, nobody in here yet still? Where the heck is everybody? Is like chat turned off or something? I know I'm live. I even got the message saying I was live. Oh, yes, now it's on. Yes. There we go. Snookies is here. At least somebody's here. I was feeling all lonesome. I thought nobody was going to be in here. Nobody's talking to me. Nobody's doing nothing. I thought I was all by myself. There we go. Jeannie's in here too. All right, so what are we going to do here? We've got to move some stuff over here. All right, I got to move some video over. I got to make room. That's part of the stuff I'm doing today. Getting all the video and stuff ready. Copying, pasting. What's up, Ultimate Gamer? What's going on, big guy? Your 4G is messing up? So is mine right now. Got a lot of crazy stuff going on with my phone, my internet, and unthankfully, my Starlink still hasn't sent me my replacement dish yet, so I still don't have internet. So I know all about 4G messing up and internet messing up. And what really sucks is, so I'm going tomorrow to LA to film, and I was like, perfect, I can use my live view. But I can't, because the internet for my live view, I have hooked up to my computer, so my stepdad has internet. So, another event that I don't get to use my live view at. Anyways, but then after that, in a couple weeks, I'm going to the Fresno. I'm going to the National Hardware Show in LA coming up. You can't hear anything? Can anybody else hear me? Is anybody else? Let's see. You can't hear. What's up, Digga Warp? Can you hear me? Loud and clear? Okay, then I'm sorry. It must just be your phone, Ultimate. Gotta be your phone. Oh, you're talking about calls. Okay. There's nothing I can do about it spinning, Digga. And it might be you, too. I think it might have been spinning for you only. I don't know. Who knows? Anyways, Digga, I couldn't open up. You have to go download some software, and I didn't have time to download software to read that news article you sent me. So I'm sorry. Not going to be able to read that tonight for you. But yeah, so last night after the show, I found out that there's the California Republican Convention in LA this weekend. So, oh shit, I still got to buy my tickets for that. I guess I should buy those, huh? I didn't even think about that. Guess I should order my tickets. I'll do it after the somebody remind me after the show. Actually, maybe I should do it right now before I forget. I don't have enough internet space. Anyways, what's up, Paulie Wally? So, what would help? I forgot what I said. Panda, stop growling. Anyways, so yeah, it started out, I just saw that Saturday there's an event at Santa Monica Pier, and I was like, well, I'll go to that. And then I was just scrolling through stuff, and it said Republican California Republican Assembly Convention. And I was like, well, when is that? And it said this weekend. So I'm like, well, shit. So now I got a hotel room. I'm spending the whole weekend there. Yeah, if you guys want to help pay, for the footage I'm going to get over the weekend, don't forget to donate. Help out the channel, because the hotel room was expensive. Wow. And then I got to pay to get into the event. All that good stuff. So, kind of expensive. And I filled up my tank today with fuel, and I didn't need to fill it all the way up, so I don't know how much a full tank costs yet, but it was over $100, and it wasn't a full tank today already. And what is it? About a 4-hour drive. Well, actually, I'm up here now, so it's about a 5-hour drive. 5-hour drive down there tomorrow. So yeah, it's gonna get expensive. Anyways, I'd appreciate if you guys want to help out, buy a gallon of diesel or, something like that. Buy Donnie a bag of food or something. Who knows? So let's get started with the news, because like I said, I got to kind of rush it today because I'm still packing. The other issue, my internet is connected to my iPad or my MacBook Pro, and I normally take my MacBook Pro with me on trips because, it folds up, it's small and compact. And it's being used for my internet from my stepdad. So guess what? I have to pack up my full-fledged computer to go take it with. If I don't take my full-fledged computer and my SD cards get caught up, well, it's all good, Ultimate Gamer. Thank you. If I don't take my full-fledged computer, then I have no way to download all the information off my cameras, and I can't go and film anymore. So that's what I'm doing. I gotta load up. Luckily, I kept the box. Here's another thing. I'm gonna ask you guys this a couple times tonight because people come in and out. Do you have any questions that you want me to ask Republican representatives? Like something I was thinking about, is how are we gonna prevent the Democrats from doing whatever they can to win elections, whether it be good or bad, something like that. I don't know. What should we ask? What should we ask of the representatives? Y'all want to know I know Larry Elder is going to be there. Oh my gosh, a whole bunch of people. So we'll see who's all there. I don't know. As I thought it was, but I don't know. We're going to go. We're going to go enjoy it, talk to people, see what's going on, see what we can do. In fact, what's the game plan with all the illegals? Okay. What's up, Willow? What's up? Yeah, so I'll be at the Republican Party convention tomorrow in in Los Angeles. And I almost didn't go because I asked them, I was like, hey, luckily the secretary responded to me right away. And they, because I was like, do we have to wear a stupid mask, or do we have to show our vaccine card? And they said no. So that's good. Yeah, I'm going to be live streaming the whole event. I'm also going to go to Santa Monica Pier where there's an event and film there. Lots and lots of driving. Lots and lots of driving. So, yeah, if you guys could help out with that. Because, all the extra money that I threw away going to these events myself is now going to my truck. So, it is what it is. All right. Let's see, is that what Anyways. So, if you have any questions that you want me to ask some of our representatives, people like Larry Elder, throw it in there. What's other questions we could ask? I'll probably think about it on the way tomorrow when I'm driving. I got a long drive. I got to get up early and drive. My stepdad said today that because they're saying, oh yeah, it's going to be a big red wave, that just pisses off the Democrats and it's going to make them all come out and try and win even harder. I don't know. We got to figure out a way to make sure we win the House back. That's for damn sure. Right? And it's not just that. You got to get your local governments. Like, there's a guy who's running for county supervisor here, and I told him I'd help him out with some videos. So I'm going to be making some videos for him. Like, he's like, oh, good, can you film this for me at this place? And I was like, sure, when is it? And he's like, it's Sunday. And I'm like, I told you I'm going to be in LA this weekend. Ask them what they think of Slow Joe. I actually know what would be a better question is, if there was some way to get Joe out of office, do you think it's worth it knowing that Kamala Harris would be next in line? That might be a good question. But ask him what, let me do a screenshot so I remember. So I have to write it down right now, but I can just write it down later on to ask some of these representatives. Yeah, Jeannie's here. Jeannie was one of the first ones in here. Yeah, so we're going to be live there. Also, since I'm going to be in LA, I think we'll go live, maybe just cruising the town of LA, cruising around, seeing what's going on in downtown LA, showing you the lights. Who knows what we'll do. Maybe I'll go do those runs that everybody likes where you go and you film the Women of the Night. I'll go to that Figueroa Street, and it's like, I don't know, I hear you can drive up and down it for like 20 blocks or something. And we'll go check. Lot lizards, that's what they're called. Right? We'll have to go check them out maybe. I don't know. But we're going to go to Santa Monica Pier, most likely. Oh, you were, Digga? Oh, thank you. No turkey bacon. I'm a real bacon kind of guy. All right, so let's get this going because, like I said, I still got to get ready. Oh, corned beef and cabbage. Ooh. I love that stuff, but you don't want to be around me after I eat corned beef and cabbage. Let's see. What's going on here? All right, so get this. So Russia threatens Bosnia and Herzegovina. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Probably not. What's up, Gate Smasher? Over NATO membership. What the heck? Am I going the right direction? Oh, it's in edit mode. That's why. A Russian ambassador on Thursday said Bosnia and Herzegovina could face the same military aggression unleashed on the Ukraine if the country joins NATO. Well, if you're attacking them for joining NATO, isn't that going to bring NATO out, and NATO's going to come out and attack you back to stand up? Because now they're part of NATO, right? If they're part of NATO, then we got to take care of them. So, who knows? Igor Kalbukov made the remarks during an interview with broadcaster FTV on Thursday. He noted that the country is free to join the 30-member alliance, but that Moscow would respond. They're going to respond. If Bosnia or Herzegovina, I don't know how to say that. All right, Ultimate. Decides to be a member of any alliance, that is an internal matter, he said. Our response is a difference matter. Ukraine example shows what we expect. Should there be any threat, we will respond. I'm telling you, Russia wants to start a world war. Russia wants... Putin is sitting there and he's like, he's Dr. Evil. $1 billion, right? He wants to take over the whole entire world. That's what Putin's trying to do now, I think. I thought, okay, he's just trying to get over on Poland and stuff like that. I mean, on the Ukraine. But now, seeing this, I think they're trying to start World War II. What's up, drunk uncle? What's up? All right, so let's see. The House votes. Wait, your question is all these Dems and libtards are flipping about the Ukraine border, but they don't give a shit about our own country. Ask the question about though. So the House votes overwhelmingly to suspend normal trade relations with Russia and Belarus. They voted 424 to 8 to suspend normal trade relations with Russia and Belarus amid the invasion of the Ukraine. The Senate will vote on the next suspension, which would enable President Biden to further weaken the Russian economy by levying higher tariffs on Russian goods such as steel, aluminum, plywood, and other goods. Plywood. I don't know. We get a lot of plywood. We get a lot of plywood from Russia. I didn't know that. The United States has already moved to cut off about 60% of Russian imports by banning Russian oil and gas, as well as seafood, alcohol, and diamonds. The $800 billion given to Ukraine won't go to them until June. Is really Brownie, you need to get down. How the hell is it going to help them now? I know, right? If they're not sending them the money until June, what does that help them now? Hey, credit card companies, I can't pay you till June, but I promise you the money's going to come by then. Sure it is. Oh, my goodness. Jeannie's 90-year-old aunt is in the hospital with pneumonia. It says, please say a prayer for her. Everybody say a prayer for Jeannie's aunt. Hope she's going to be okay. I really do. Sorry to hear that, Jeannie. All right. So, wait. I think I went out of order here. So, there's something going on with Biden's laptop again. I guess what is it? So let's see. Buck Sexton blasts the big tech after New York Times validates Hunter Biden laptop. But they'll never apologize. That's what it's saying here. Get any fishing done. Drunk uncle doesn't go fishing, does he? Be news to me. What's up, Debbie Ann? All right, so conservative radio host Buck Sexton told listeners on Thursday they shouldn't expect, get down, Brownie, an apology from the big tech after the New York Times validated the New York Post 2020 bombshell story involving President Biden's son, Hunter Biden, and his infamous laptop. In the report, the Times noted that prosecutors examined emails between Biden and some business associates that appear to have come from a laptop abandoned by Mr. Biden in a Delaware repair shop, and were authenticated to people familiar with them and with the investigation. I think it's important for everyone to recognize big tech doesn't apologize for this. Big tech doesn't say, you know what, we shouldn't have been shutting down Hunter Biden laptop stories. And they did. How many of you got kicked off of Facebook? How many of you got kicked off of Facebook because of this whole Biden's laptop? Oh no, that's fake news. Fake news, right? You know what I mean? Big Techie added, will never admit they don't have the absolute truth at our disposal either. You know what? We shouldn't have been shutting down the Hunter Biden laptop story. We shouldn't have been shutting down honest discourse about the vaccine. Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to say stuff about the vaccine. Speaking of the vaccine, real quick. We got a new variant out, if you haven't heard it. What's up, Spicy Peach? What's up, Spicy Peach? Yeah, there's a new variant out. All of a sudden, Fauci is out talking again. He's been hiding for a while. He wasn't really in hiding. What he was doing is working with other doctors to try and create this new variant, so that way he has a new way to get people off of his back. Yeah, what is it called? The 2B or B2, whatever it's called now. Oh, thank you, Snookies. Did you help out? I appreciate that. Yeah, I appreciate that, guys. So yeah, what do you guys... Isn't it called the B2? Is it called the B2? I think it's called the B2. Anyways. Who cares about it? I'm so sick and tired of all these stupid viruses. Right? Now, another question is, do you wonder if all of a sudden it's coming out because, flight records show that Russian Foreign Minister Lavrov's plane turned around mid-flight to China. Interesting. Wonder what that's all about. But yes, do you think that the reason why there's a new, all of a sudden, this B2 variant is because they finally voted, because the House voted to get rid of all the mandates? What do you guys think? I don't know. Is COVID-19 going to be in our lives for the rest of our lives? Are they going to be in our children's lives? Are they going to be in your great-grandchildren's lives? Is this going to be something that forever we have to worry about for the rest of everybody's life? For the rest of the world's life? There's sticks, right? American 007 says yes. Drunk says probably. I don't know what to do. I'm just glad I'm 45 years old. Ooh, will Fauci get arrested? Ooh, that's a good... You know what? That's what we should ask him some questions about. If you guys don't know, tomorrow I'm going to be at the whole weekend, I'm going to be at the California Republican Assembly Convention. So if you have any questions that you would like to ask somebody running for office, that's a Republican, you know, just because it's California doesn't mean you can't ask the question, right? So if you guys have questions, let me know. Let's go back to this Hunter Biden stuff. All right. Let me go back to this. Jen Psaki here, and Fox is just going off on him. Jen Psaki dodges questions on past dismissal of Hunter Biden's laptop as Russian disinformation. Really? You know what I missed? I know Hemi lurks in the background, but Hemi ran articles from oh my gosh, Alex Jones, the Alex Jones channel. Anyways, Miranda Devine, Hunter Biden computer repairman targeted and threatened by the IRS. Interesting. The White House press secretary Jen Psaki declined to comment multiple times when asked about her past comments that reporting on Hunter Biden's laptop in 2020 were part of a Russian disinformation campaign. What's up, James Schmidt? How you doing? How come you're not getting anything done with all that money you make? That's a good question. Sorry, I was trying to take questions and I hit the wrong button. There we go. Oh, there's him. I knew. No, I was just saying, you know, lately there haven't been a lot of good articles, and normally Hemi will send me like good stuff relating to, you know, X22. Is it X20? I forget. You used to always send me a bunch of good articles, Hemi. You share a lot, because I could trust when Hemi sent me an article, because he knew he didn't want me getting kicked off of the internet. So he would send me these awesome articles that we could use. Yeah. Oh, Hemi, did you see my new truck? It's not a Hemi, but it's a Dodge. I don't have a way to show you right now, because they're on here and I'm reading right here. I'll show you in a second. So let's see. I'd point you to the Department of Justice and also to Hunter Biden's representative, Psaki, because she. Shh. Heck yeah, Team Ram, Hemi. Yeah, I'm going on a road trip. Drive it. to LA tomorrow. Let's see. Psaki told a reporter Wednesday when asked about the White House's previous dismissal of the laptop reporting, which was originally published by the New York Post. She also, to Hunter's, she told a reporter Wednesday when asked about the White House previous dismissal of the laptop reporting, which was, see, we already read that, huh? He doesn't work in government, so I shouldn't have to know. Yeah, I can't wait to see Hunter's laptop. It's got to come around. Later in the press conference, Psaki was asked about the subject again and was specifically questioned about her past comments that the laptop was Russian disinformation. And I'd point to the Department of Justice. I'm surprised she didn't say, let's circle back on that one. Let's circle back. What's up, Jason Craig? Yeah, Psaki needs to go to CNN. She probably will. Watch, after this, she goes to CNN. Yeah, Hemi likes to sit in the background. What's up, Ian? Everyone talks about the content on Hunter Biden's laptop, but nobody talks about... Ian, I think it was a Dell Presario. It only had... it was a hard disk drive. It had an Intel i1, if that's even a thing. Max, so I don't know. Let's see. A Wednesday report by the New York Times confirmed the authenticity of Delaware repair shop by the first son before being turned over to the FBI. Let's see. Is Russian disinformation at the height of the 2020 presidential campaign. Do you know that if this was really proven, no way he would have won the election? I don't know. People are stupid. Beer and Clamato juice, huh? Don't forget the 512K of RAM. Oh, yeah. Right? He's DDR memory for you. Let's see. Biden responded to a question about if he believed the laptop was Russian disinformation by saying, yes, yes. There's a thing here, but I can't play it. Respond to a request for comment from Fox News. The original New York Post was widely dismissed by major news. So, yeah. Apparently... Oh, because I'm having Wi-Fi issues? Right on, yeah. Hopefully my internet's back up next week. They still haven't sent it. We're still waiting. Like, is this online? Let me see. Yeah, this is online. Make sure none of our information is on there. It just says, see, it says, preparing shipment. Preparing shipment. That's all it's saying. So at least if they're preparing the shipment. Questions for the weekend. How is it legal for Pigeon to run for Congress out of California when she lives in Mexico? Pigeon? Who's Pigeon? Who's Pigeon? Who is that? Pigeon. Is that their real name, or is that your, like, I don't know. I haven't heard that name. At first, Biden said Putin was not a war criminal. Then handlers made him go back and say, yes, he is. Yeah. What do you guys think? Do you think he's a war criminal? I think he's a war criminal. I mean, if you're sitting there shooting down hospital or blowing up hospitals where kids are, you're a freaking war criminal. Right? That's all I gotta say. Between me and you. Elon is too busy to ship because he's training for his fight with Putin. Oh my, you know what? If I was good with graphics and like animation, I would probably make a Putin Elon Musk fight. Elon Musk would definitely get his ass kicked. Putin is an 8th level judo champ. Is he just given that title because he's Putin, or is he really confirmed an 8th level judo champ? And now, wait a minute, judo. Tell me if I'm wrong, but isn't judo just about knocking people to the ground. It's more about defense than offense. Isn't that judo? I could be wrong. Or is that just Aikido? I know Aikido is all about defense. You know for a fact that all wars since World War II have been Nazi CIA started wars. They instigate them and sell guns to both sides. Debbie Ann Paloma. You call Paloma for Trump office? Now, I know Paloma. She has a house in Mexico and she has dual citizenship. So does she have a house in San Diego? I don't know. I'd have to ask Ben. What's up, Cajun Cat King? We haven't really talked to Paloma in a while. A lot of stuff happened. I don't know what all happened, but Paloma, Trudeau's about slapping people. Putin is deadly if Elon, yeah, no matter what, Elon's going to get his ass kicked. What's up, Biden sucks? Am I taking it they're bombing themselves and blaming the Ruskies? I know she spends most of her time in Tijuana. She has a dog rescue in Tijuana. So, yeah. Brownie, get out of there. These dogs, they got into the trash, and I haven't had a time to clean it all up because I was gone today. Damn dogs. You can't stand Paloma? You know, it's weird. See, Paloma's never done anything wrong. I talked to Ben about it, and I don't know. I honestly don't know. You know, whenever I see Paloma, she's always nice to me. She comes up, she gives me a big hug. She's definitely a drama queen. I can say she does. She's a drama queen. But she used to give Ben and I a lot of good information for filming our videos. So I don't know. To her anymore either. She's fake for money. Yeah, like, I mean, it's possible. It's definitely possible. Who knows? I kind of what her why she was doing what what her motivation was. So I don't know. Anyways, San Francisco. We're gonna stick in California. So San Francisco Mayor London Breed. She's just, San Francisco, right? She downplays crime in her city. And what she's saying is, she's saying that she's blaming the rampant crime on poverty and the decades of systemic racism. Let's see. Blaming the crime on poverty. No, I think you should be blaming the crime on you, because you're the ones that are changing the laws and making it so people can, you can steal up to $950 and just be let go, right? Yeah, Snook and them are trying to do me a fundraise because I kind of asked them to, I'm not good at asking for money. I'm going all the way to 2 nights in the hotel, and I'm going to the California Republican Assembly convention. And so if you have any questions, give me some questions to ask any assembly members. It's not the state assembly, it's just the assembly of the Republicans, and I'm going to share it tomorrow. I'm going to live stream it when I'm there. What's up, Hillbilly at Heart? Guys, what are you doing? Anyway, so she's blaming all the crimes on the city due to systemic racism. Does she even know what a systemic racism is? All these people that say, oh, it's a systemic racism, I don't even think half of them know what it really is. So San Francisco's Democrat Mayor London Breed called the alarming crime in her city noise in a public address. Noise. It's just noise. During her State of the City speech on March 9th, city had been plagued by rampant vandalism, car and home break-ins, drug use, and gun violence. Well, let's see. You're giving away needles to people. Why do you let leftists have their way? Let me screenshot that. I'm gonna think of a way to reword that, but yeah, that's a good question. During her State of the City speech on March 9th, she acknowledged the progressive city had been plagued by rampant vandalism. That's your own fault. You're not keeping people in jail. You're not jailing people. There's no repercussions to what you do anymore. Too many people across the city don't feel safe, she admitted. Yet she went on to downplay the crime as noise from right-wing media outlets. So within the same speech, she says we have an issue with crime, and it's all due to systemic racism. But then later on in her speech, she's like, well, no. It's just a bunch of noise the Republicans are trying to say to make me look bad. Oh my gosh. There's a lot of noise about what's happening in our city. You see it in the headlines, often in the right-wing media. They love to talk about San Francisco, as I call them, don't they? You see it on social media. You see one video take off as if it's telling the whole truth about who we are. I know it's challenging with all that noise to really understand what's happening, the mayor said. She continued, I'm definitely focused on the problems. How are you focused? By giving them more drugs and needles? I mean, I could go right now I was in San Francisco not too long ago, and I drove around, and all I did was freaking see people with, shooting up right in front of me. I was filming them, and they didn't care. Right? Jeez Louise. You'd ask them how you feel about good people leaving the state because rhinos don't represent us. Okay, I'll save that one, Hemi. The war on Ukraine is fake news. The real truth. Uh-oh. You're going to have to live up to that name because a good friend of ours whose name was The Truth just passed away. Anyway, so what Breed is saying, remember when the crime was programs for housing, mental health, education, and job training. Okay. Here, you can go to job training here, or I'll give you a needle and some drugs over here. Which would you like to do? They're going to choose the drugs. Right? So, you're the one fucking up your city. Freaking, there's no... There's plenty of jobs in San Francisco, and they pay a lot of money. When I lived there in 2005, $15 was pretty much the minimum wage because it cost so much to live in San Francisco. Can you imagine what minimum wage is now? I mean, geez Louise. The plumbing union I was in, we're getting paid, like right now, the plumbing union I think is over 60 some odd bucks an hour. Portland saw a guy on top of a garbage can dropping the deuce. In San Francisco. But what's funny is, so in San Francisco, you're allowed to go to the bathroom in public, but yet when Armando went and pooped on Nancy Pelosi's driveway, well, he got arrested. Right? Fucking San Francisco. Before suggesting media reports and viral videos showing shocking criminal activity, we're just a right-wing narrative, she said. She blamed the crime on poverty and systemic racism once again. The root cause of crime are driven by poverty, by decades of disinvestment, by the systemic racism. What's systemic racism? Frickin' San Francisco's been hippies forever. There's no racism in San Francisco. Many critics blame San Francisco's brazen looting and shoplifting problems on that downgraded property thefts up to $950. Both Republicans and Democrats are taking measures to change that. Really? Republican lawmakers in the state have proposed a solution, Assembly Bill 1599, which would repeal Prop 47 and make crime illegal again. That's definitely what we should do. Meanwhile, Democrat Assemblyman Rudy Salas proposed his own bill, AB 1603. That bill would put a petty theft up to $400 a misdemeanor instead of $950. So you're just bringing it back down to where it was. In fantasy land where Trump was fiscally... Okay, I don't know if Trump was fiscally responsible. Oh, okay. I got you now. Well, there you go. You know, it's a beautiful city. I love going there. But the people there are just psychos. The people that run it are even more psychos. Right? I mean, there's some good Republicans. I know a lot of Republicans there. But for the most part, psychos. And I mean, just the weird shit that they do in that city, too. Right? Good one's gonna go. All right. So anyways... Next one, get this. I don't watch football anymore. Every once in a while I might watch it with my stepdad, like on Sundays. But I really don't watch sports anymore. Football, because of the whole Colin Kaepernick thing. But PETA, you guys know who PETA is? It's the People for Ethical Treatment of Animals. You know, I used to like it when they put up, like, movie stars half naked. You know, what do they? I forget what they called themselves, but yeah. So they're after the NFL. On Wednesday, PETA said in a news release the NFL should change the name of the horse collar tackle penalty, which the animal rights organization said makes light of using tight harnesses to exploit horses for labor. PETA said the league should change the name of the penalty to the good old grab, to the Goodell grab, back collar tackle, or Roy Williams tackle. Williams was a fearsome Dallas Cowboy. Or I can't read the rest of it. What's the big deal? Fucking stupid. Fucking idiots. Change it. Oh no, it's a name. Names hurt me. The poor horses. Don't get me wrong, I love horses, but it's just a fucking name. Call me crippled, I don't give a shit. Jeez Louise. You hope a cow eats Greta, right? Oh my gosh, but they're okay with the ball being made of pigskin. Well, it's not made of pigskin anymore, to be honest with you, drunk uncle. It used to be made from pigskin. It's not made from, isn't it? It's not made from pigskin anymore, from what I understand. I'm pretty sure. They say words matter, and the term horse collar tackle trivializes an old-style contraption that exploits horses for labor. Now we're exploiting horses. They fed them and they gave them water in return for doing the work, right? If the horses are happy eating the food, to do the work, right? Because if the horse wasn't happy, the horse wouldn't do what the owner was trying to tell him. Oh, and then so speaking of San Francisco, did you hear this? In football, you walked into a whole lot of hope for rising. Colin Kaepernick, right? The guy who said the NFL is like being owned. You're a slave. You're owned by the teams, right? Well, guess what? Colin Kaepernick wants to get a job in the NFL again. He wants to be a slave. He hit up Seattle's coach, Pete Carroll, asking for a job. Nobody's going to hire that fool. Really? You think so? You know how many owners are pissed off at him? Even if the owners believe in Black Lives Matter and stuff, do you know how much they're pissed off at him by all the shit that he has caused? The loss of people. How many people don't watch football anymore because of Colin Kaepernick? Because of how woke the NFL is. I know I don't watch football. I mean, yeah, on Sundays I'll go to my stepdad's and eat dinner with them, and he's got the TV on. But, right? What a freaking joke. Is hope all over the place today? All right, I think this is my last one, isn't it? I don't really have that much today. No, I got some more. We're gonna do a fun one real quick. I'm gonna make everybody hungry. We've been doing some food ones lately. Andy doesn't watch football anymore. Debbie Ann doesn't watch football anymore, right? I don't watch football anymore. All right, so let's do some food stuff. Mastering the art of a grilled cheese sandwich. I'm going to be on the ground live streaming at the big Republican rally. It's not a rally. I'm going to be... So this weekend, I'm leaving first thing in the morning. I'm going to the Republican Assembly Convention. The California Republican Assembly Convention. And I'm going to be filming there all weekend. Had to get a hotel. And I'm going to be going to the Santa Monica Pier where there's a Patriot meeting. So I'll probably be... So there's going to be a lot of live streaming this weekend. So if you want to help, pay for some gas, pay for the hotel, you know, you can always donate. So this is from the Food Network. We're going to make y'all hungry. Mastering the art of a grilled cheese sandwich. You know, when I have a grilled cheese sandwich, I like to dip it in nice tomato soup. I love tomato soup. Tomato soup. You guys like tomato soup? I do. All right. So grilled cheese. So you want to nail it every time you make it. Find out how to make the perfect melty and crunchy sandwich with these steps. California Republican Convention donate so we can go and watch. Yeah, please. So let's see. They're saying that you can do it on a baking sheet, a skillet, or a panini press. What the fuck is a panini press? What's up, Haywood? So discover your favorite grilled cheese. There are a few grilled cheese. We've imagined the classic by playing with different breads, cheeses, and cooking techniques so you can create your ultimate sandwich. Tomato and grilled cheese definitely go together, right? All right, so they say pick your bread. First off, sliced white may be the traditional go-to, but different breads can give a grilled cheese more complexity, flavor, and texture. Try a sturdier sourdough or a whole wheat bread, a fluffy potato bread or brioche potato bread, or even a sweet bread like challah or cinnamon raisin bread. No way. 500 years ago, tomatoes killed people as soon as they ate them. Now it's a slow kill thanks to GMO. You like peanut butter with mustard? Are you messing around with me? Interesting. I don't know. All right, so you choose the cheese. Any melty cheese will do, from American to Switzer. We like cheese with strong flavors like spicy pepper jack, creamy provolone, Havarti, and Gouda. Of course, you can't go wrong with classics like sharp cheddar or Swiss. The real question is to slice or to grate. I never even thought about this, but I like just putting sliced cheese on there. At Food Network Kitchen, we're big fans of sliced cheese, which yields even more coverage and optimal meltiness. But shredding isn't a deal breaker. Just make sure to sprinkle shredded cheese to a uniform thickness, and tame any stray pieces sticking out the sides. I normally do American and maybe with some Gouda. Ooh, Texas toast with Cheese Whiz on a grill over a burning trash can. Like all grill foods, a slick of fat on the outside of the sandwich assures a crisp but golden finish. Now here's where we're all going to be talking differently. Our perfect ratio is 1 tablespoon fat total for each sandwich, spread or brushed on both sides. Butter is a no-fail option, but different spreads can add new dimensions. Where are we? For a flavor boost, try an oil with character like a smooth olive oil or a spicy chili oil. Using mayonnaise instead of butter adds a touch of tanginess and a slightly browner, crispier crust, while keeping the bread fluffy and not too dry. How many people are hearing the word mayonnaise and going, ugh? Hillbilly at heart. Is your name Ty? Thank you. Thank you, Snookies. I just got an email from, what do you call it? From PayPal. All right, so cooking method. Now we got to talk about the cooking method. This little guy's one is called, you bought some pumpernickel, like not when you thought, not what I get when I eat out, not good what I bought. Must be a different kinds. Maybe. All right, there are 3 foolproof options when it comes to making a great skillet. Delivers cook uncovered over a medium-low heat, flipping halfway through until both sides are golden. Contrary to conventional wisdom, covering the pan produces a soggier, so don't cover the pan, a soggier, slightly steamed sandwich. You can make perfectly crunchy sandwiches from a crowd on a baking sheet in 450-degree Fahrenheit oven. Cook flipping halfway through. So do for 10 minutes on each side. You know, it's funny. I like to dip my grilled cheese into my tomato soup, but I still like it crunchy. Right? Yes, I'm getting it soaking wet, but I still like it crunchy. All right, endless different cooking methods and fats will lend to their own special touch of the grilled cheese. So try some stuff. Here are some of their winning combinations. Pepper jack on sourdough, brushed with chili oil. That's got to be spicy. American on white bread, brushed with butter. That's the normal. Swiss on rye, brushed with mayo. I'm not a big fan of Swiss. Cheddar on brioche, brushed with butter. That sounds pretty good. So, what's your favorite way of making a grilled cheese sandwich? I know, something different. We're just going out of our way. All right, next thing up, January 6th defendant pleads guilty to a single charge after prosecutors forgot to indict him. U.S. Attorney, you do yours on a griddle. I do mine in my cast iron skillet. I cook everything in my cast iron skillet. U.S. attorneys wanted the charge withdrawn so they could bring multiple counts against them, against Lucas Danny of Texas in the January 6, 2021 Capitol riot. A Texas man pleaded guilty Thursday to assaulting a police officer with a dangerous weapon at the January 6 riot after federal prosecutors lost track of his case for months. How do you lose track of his case? Oh, I'm always hungry, Debbie Ann. I'm an eater. The government has a person once he or she is arrested, but prosecutors admit that after Lucas Denny's arrest in December, they lost track of his case among the hundreds of others from the Capitol insurrection. It's not a fucking insurrection. It's from the LA Times. That's right. It's the LA Times. You hate sandwiches at New York delis? Too much fucking meat on the sandwich? It's like a cow at the cracker. How can you say too much meat? Oh my gosh. The Waffle House has good grilled. Now, chili. Since I'm going to LA, I'm going to have to go by Bob's Big Boy. I love Bob's Big Boy spaghetti chili. Right? Oh my gosh. You got banana bread back there. What kind of cheese? Cottage? Get the fuck out. I'm not making a banana bread, pastrami, and cottage cheese sandwich. That would severely ruin my rep. Oh, him and his Mitch Hedberg jokes. I gotcha. I read it. Though, heck yeah. You go to a deli and you get like this much pastrami on that thing. Oh my gosh. Heck yeah. Denny was not indicted until 85 days after his arrest, after his attorneys moved to have him released from jail in early March. Prosecutors were able to hastily get an indictment on a single charge approved by a grand jury before he appeared in court. Earlier this week, prosecutors admitted to the mistake and moved to have the charges against Denny dropped so they could return to a grand jury. But Denny's attorney, William Shipley, caught prosecutors and U.S. District Judge Randy Moss off guard when he dropped the motion to dismiss the charge and instead announced his client intended to plead guilty. Shipley has said on Monday that he hoped the quick guilty plea for the single charge of assault on a police officer with a dangerous weapon would keep the government from obtaining a grand jury indictment on the other charges he was arrested for. I don't put it past them to run the grand escape the trap that they built for themselves. So Denny's accused of grappling with the police, swinging a metal pole at an officer, and throwing multiple items at police after recruiting others to travel to Washington equipped for a fight. He was arrested on 8 charges, including conspiracy. Wow. We're in the big round of sleep. Oh, heck yeah, Wayne. Wrote in a file conspiracy charges against 11 Oath Keepers. These are the most serious offenses charged in relation to the attack on the Capitol. Denny bounced listened to the judge read the charge and asked whether he was aware that by pleading guilty, he was waiving his right to a trial and that the government could still bring more serious charges. It's not clear that the plea will prevent additional charges, as Shipley asserted. Judge more charges later would violate Danny's protections against being tried twice for the same crime, also known as double jeopardy, which I think it would. But emphasized that the government would likely bring more charges against him. You don't have any guarantees that the government will not bring additional charges against you, Moss said. At this time, the government hasn't made that decision. Moss said, I think it's all a scare tactic. Moss said Monday he was concerned that Denny might be making a hasty decision that could result in years behind bars and defense could present sentencing recommendations. Denny's attorney suggested 41 to 51 months in prison. Prosecutors asked for the charge carries a maximum sentence of 20 years in prison and a fine up to $250,000. How can you be fined $250,000? How can you be fined 20 years? How are you going to pay it off, right? Line for trial and began once a person is indicted, though a judge can pause that clock at the request of the prosecution. Of the over 775 January 6 defendants, most have pleaded guilty or are out on bond, but the 65 or so being held increasingly pushing for their trials to begin. Many of the defendants being held without bond or accused. The defendant to complete a jury trial so far was Guy Reffitt, a member of the 3%ers from Texas. You have to buy round steak and have them grind it up and get round otherwise. They're writing tickets. State's flag. Are you serious? And blowing your horn. Wow. That did smoked cream cheese that sounded awesome. Yeah, you know who that is? That's Matt Rogers. Matt Rogers does smoked cream cheese. Sure. He's a cool dude. He's out of the Oregon area. So yeah. That's all the news I have for today. Got anything else you want to talk about? I'm going to be getting up actually exactly 12 hours. Well, not exactly, but somewhere around exactly 12 hours from now. I'm going to be getting in my truck and driving down to LA, and we're going to go film the California Republican Assembly Convention. It should be pretty interesting. Also, Saturday afternoon, there's an event at the Santa Monica Pier for Patriots. I might go to that, but I looked at all the speakers. I don't even know who any of these freaking speakers are. I really don't. Let me see if I can get this thing to hop on the internet or not. Let's see. Called March 19th. What's today? Yeah. So Saturday from noon to 5, it's called the Red Wave Freedom Rally. Named Noriega, Gingretti, D'Amato, Massaquoi, Friel, Lefkowitz, Trimco, Kennedy, Williams, and Gates. Williams, and I don't really like him. I don't really know who any of these people are, which is weird. Normally, you know, I know at least more than one of them. Well, let's see if Jenny's going. Nope, she didn't say anything. So yeah, I'm gonna be going there, and then the there we go, it's ready right there. California Republican Assembly. This is where I'm going tomorrow. Santa Monica always go for the one with the tiger blood in them. Yeah, I can't take my live view because I have to leave that for my stepdad. I was all excited to take it, and then I was like, oh, shit. My stepdad needs it for the internet. So yeah, no live view. But don't worry. And down there, there's ultra-wide 5G, so I should be okay. Alright, let's see who's going to all be there. In fact, I need to pay for this real quick. The early bird price for registration through March 5th, what's too late for me, is $250. I want to see the annual speakers. So Friday dinner banquet speaker is Eric Lendrum, associate producer for the radio show America First. Then we're going to be Saturday lunch banquet panelist is Dr. Paul Alexander, Dr. Aaron Karardi, and opposing COVID-19 mandates. Let's see. Laura Sextro. She's kind of a hottie. What's up, only Mr. Bill? Laura Sextro. It's not that bad looking. Aaron Coletti is a medical doctor, is a professor of psychiatry at the medicine of UCI Health. Then there's going to be John Eastman's going to be speaking. Larry Elder. Peter. So I definitely want to, I'm going to try and get a hold of Larry Elder. Go see if I can meet him. Download the speaker convention list. Is there anybody else? Yeah, that's all of it. So why would I want to download that? Okay. Oh, shit. I just ran out. So that's where I'm going to be. It's at the Knott's Berry Farm Hotel. John Eastman is good. Come on, the internet's slow. I hate having slow internet. I can't wait till my internet gets back. Bacon wrapped corned beef. Ooh, that definitely sounds good. Only. I don't need the meals. So registration is $50. Registration with meals is $279. The $50 one. Okay, let's see. Where was it now? So Friday it starts at 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. is registration. 2 to 7 they have vendors. So I'll show you the vendors. We'll go around. We might purchase some goodies. 7 there's a dinner banquet. The featured speaker. Then there's Eric Lendrum. Then on Saturday, there's the breakfast. I'm not going to go to breakfast. Vendors. The morning general session is at 9. Committee and official reports. Statewide candidate speeches. Ballot measures. Dr. Laura section is at noon. So stuff won't be happening until noon. Dr. John Eastman is at 7 o'clock. So tomorrow late night, if you want to see John Eastman, I'll be streaming it then. You think Newsom will find a way to shut down the rally? And the session, Larry L. See, this guy wants me to come back Sunday night and film for him. There's no way I can do it. I told him already I couldn't. No way. No way. I'm going to be tired. I'm going to have so much video already. So I guess I should sign up and pay for it before I go, huh? I haven't even bought the damn thing. The hotel room is... LA hotels, expensive. EddieBlockFilms at gmail.com. Oops. Sorry, I'm ordering my tickets right now while I don't forget. But yeah, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. Select images with tractors. Fucking way we gotta verify shit. Your autofill activity, okay. First name. Voting city, North Fork. Email you already have. Phone number, great. Gonna get a whole bunch of calls now from these guys. Can you be on a committee? All right. Snooks. Unpaid will be pay online. Hopefully my credit card information is saved in here because I don't. Shit. Gosh darn it. I don't have it on me. It's in the truck. All right, I'll buy it tomorrow. We're making you... Anyways, guys, so there's no more... Now you can talk to Drunk Uncle now. You guys can ask us some questions. We'll go to Discord, but by 8 o'clock I have to get off. So within the hour, I have to get off because I have to get ready. I have to leave early. I still got to load some of Donnie's stuff. I still got to do a whole bunch of stuff around the house. Because, yes, I am taking Donald J. Trump with me tomorrow to the California Republican Assembly. All right, guys, head over to our Discord. And, hey, if you want to help me out tomorrow, this weekend's going to be kind of... You know, all the disposable money that I used to blow on you guys are now being blown on my truck. But the truck is needed for me to get around the country, too. So, because somewhere. I don't know where. Like, we're going to Tulsa, Oklahoma. In 3 weeks, I'm going to be in Las Vegas. So, we're going to be traveling all over the country. All right, dig. See you later. So, yeah, guys, head on over to Discord right now, and we'll see you there. Thank you, guys.